kunywa wakanigonga na akaonyesha kichwa. Mr. Speaker, the boy had head injury. These are the kind of people we are dealing with. And this committee, therefore, you owe the 53 million Kenyans that never again will a Christian child, never again will a Muslim child, never again will any child of this country be denied an opportunity to drink water, to eat food in the name of religion. Mr. Speaker, most of you, if not all of you, you have children. Do you know of a child in your home who would refuse to eat? This completely beats logic, and we must come out both barrels blazing. This committee, the calling is high. It is Senator Mungatana who told us yesterday, and I'm glad that, Mungatana, you have met the list. He told us that when Jim Jones, in 1998, in Guyana, Mr. Speaker, when a senator moved on his sect, where 900 people lost their lives by being asked to drink a punch that was laced with cyanide, that senator was killed. This is how sensitive the job that you have taken is. Don't be intimidated by, we will make sure that voters vote you out of parliament. They will not, because the minority are the ones who believe in that nonsense, are the ones who they duped. The majority of the Catholics, the majority of PCA, SDA, Muslims, other evangelical churches that believe in God, condemn this, and they are going to vote for you. Mr. Speaker, it's refreshing that one of the senior bishops in one of the churches has called for an audit, financial audit of leaders of churches. You can see they're opening the gates for us, because if you do a financial audit, the one who was arrested today in the name of Ezekiel Odero, I am reliably informed, I have not been there, by Senator Madayo, that if you go to his compound, it is like you are in Los Angeles, in Cliff. This must stop. And don't give us a report, Mr. Speaker, that will suggest in any way selective justice. If Yesu of Dongaren in my home, he's a problem, come for him. And if you're coming for Yesu of Dongaren, this is the time, speaking for this Senate that I'm privileged to serve in. We are only 47 elected and 20 nominated. There are millions of Kenyans who would love to be here today. Because of this privilege, I now want to stand tall on the shoulders of the poor of this country and say that people like the so-called war of some other church should also be propped. Yes. How can somebody stand at a marketplace for 2, 3, 4 months and people keep on dropping their sadaka, ends up buying a public address system, all of a sudden they dupe little boys and girls, they sing music in the evening, they collect sadaka. Before you know it, he has bought a vehicle. Before you know it, he has opened a church. Before you know it, he has opened a television station. Yes, television stations. This committee, we expect that you recommend that people who are owners of churches should not be given licenses to run television stations which they use to spread their gospel of doom. And before you know it, Mr. Speaker, some of them get elected. Mr. Speaker, in the lower house, at the entrance, they have inscribed that Parliament is for the welfare of society and the just government of men. But these days they say the just government of the people. So if we are speaking from this floor, that is for the welfare of society and the just government of men and women, then this government must refuse that Kenyan children should die in the name of religion. I wish I could speak good English like Senator Catherine Muma. She said here yesterday that there is no way you can punish this character. Even if you kill him by squeezing or doing all manner of things, you will not give us justice. As a father of beautiful little girls and beautiful little boys, and a grandfather of other children, we are going to fear nothing and make sure that the church operates in the letter and spirit of Article 32 of the Constitution. They read the letter, they refuse the spirit. The letter says any person enjoys the right of worship. That letter does not mean the spirit says that if that person believes in fasting as a way to heaven, then that person should force a child who has no idea about the pros and cons of faith to again fast.